gonna go to school today.
What?
I guess I'm going back to school. I don't know.
Oh, did you have your home visit yesterday?
Hey, how'd that go?
Oh,
Yeah, I had my home visit.
just being judged for a woman that you're paying.
2 teachers come into my house. My kid is starting up school. He's not even 3.5. $20,000
Doing interviews?
for a 3.5-year-old.
They come in. What'd they do?
No interview.
Search around?
And then, of course, my kid runs away because he's like, what the fuck is this? He's all...
Do they go, and write something? He's a runner. Oh.
Not very social, is
Oh,
he?
well, some social problem.
They probably were just storing it away because they didn't break out a pen and pencil.
No clipboard.
But then you feel like, oh my God, my kid's not acting his role. So then you panic, like it's okay. You can talk to your teachers.
Yeah.
They hung out for a half hour, and then one teacher goes off and plays with them.
Uh-oh.
And then that teacher brings them back into the where we were, which was all in one big room. He was just off to the side. But he's holding my son's hand to bring him back to us.
He?
What? Yeah, we had a long discussion about that. I don't want any fucking teacher holding my kid's hand.
Exactly.
Because I don't want him getting comfortable with strangers holding his hand.
Exactly.
I thought that was weird.
That is
Did you
weird.
say something?
Not yet.
Oh, man.
No, but we discussed it because I thought that was a little strange.
Yeah, that isn't good.
I don't think it was because of any funny business. I think they just assumed that was
Yeah.
okay. But I'm like, it's not okay. We just met you. You know?
That is very fucking...
I held his hand and walked him back into our area of the room. I'm like, what the fuck is this about?
They're not supposed to take strangers' hands.
No, that's what you're teaching them. Right?
Exactly.
So now today I got to go to the school.
And do what?
I don't know.
Color?
We got to go to the school and check out the school.
You should threaten the teacher. You touch my kid's hand again, and I'll break your neck.
I'm Kenny. And then tonight,
I'll kill you.
And then tonight, I got to go do a dinner.
What do you mean?
What?
Didn't we just go to school?
What do you mean a dinner?
I don't remember my parents ever being at my school taking a look.
Never.
We have to go there and take a look.
They dump you off.
Get the tour.
School, first day, you cry.
And then
pissy eyes.
That's right at 10:30 today. And then tonight, I have to do a dinner at the
With
school.
who?
I don't know. All the parents?
Because you're sending them probably to a better school than we went to. You're not sending them to just a shitty fucking...
At 3, I wasn't going to be in school for 3 more years.
I'm telling you, I'm not
Swear.
I'm telling you, I'm not doing anything really that special, though.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
I mean, public schools in Manhattan are rough.
Dude, I didn't go to school until I was 6. I went to kindergarten. That was it. 6.
Wasn't it 5?
No, like 6. 7 was what, first grade?
I don't know. I think you're a year ahead.
You're very advanced.
Yeah, that must have been it. I don't know.
Maybe you go in at 5 and your birthday turns you into 6 before
maybe.
you're out of there. Yeah, I think you start at 5.
5 is kindergarten?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, 5 to 6, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because April.
But if
my
you said I
birthday,
went in
was
at
there
6, then you could be leaving kindergarten as a young man.
Was I a retard? Maybe I was a retard. Retard.
You're retarded.
You're a retard.
But you would never say it to an actual retard.
No. Say it to fucking
idiots.
People. Friends.
Just idiots.
My retarded friends.
You got to move out to the suburbs in like a good school district.
Yeah, you get a good public school,
Yeah.
I'm all in. But Manhattan public schools are a little rough depending on where you live. You know, I live on the Upper West Side, and the public school has armed guards because there might be a few projects very nearby.
Yeah.
Armed guards must mean it's safe.
So they line up every day around 3, armed guards.
Jesus.
Wow.
To make sure everyone goes on their way.
That's good.
Because it's in a good neighborhood. And
You should send private, though. I mean, you could have...
No, you have to in Manhattan. Most people do what we're doing.
You should send to the best. You get the money. It's like fuck
the
public
best is
school.
$75,000 a year.
Well, maybe not yet, but I mean,
this age?
$75,000. Yes.
what do they do for $75,000 a year?
Nothing. He's doing the same shit.
Yeah, what's he learning at 3.5?
Nothing.
$75,000 a year for that?
Yes.
Wow.
Some of his little friends from another program. You know, then you're like, oh, where are you sending your kid next year? And they're talking about these schools.
School of Hard Knocks.
And then they like.
That's where I went.
And then these. I got to keep it a little vague because some of them listen to the show, but they'll like kind of brag and go, "Well, I'm sending them to blah blah school because blah blah's kids go there, and it's an A-lister." And I'm like, "Who gives a fuck?"
Wow.
And then how much is that? 75 G's for a 3.5-year-old.
Yeah, that's a lot for a
That's
little
every
kid.
year. It's not one and done.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself into a place where now you're writing a check for $75,000 a year.
But that's what you're supposed to do.
What are you talking about?
If you could swing it.
No,
That's what you're supposed to do.
It gets to a point where you're paying the 75 G, so now you can tell people at the playground that your kid is going to this school. It's like the Harvard of fucking kindergarten.
Isn't that what you want, though?
No, I don't give a fuck. I just want them to get a good education.
Yeah.
I don't need that status shit.
Your son made poopies, like butlers walking around and shit.
No, I don't need that status shit. I want to make sure he gets a good education, but not to the point where, I have to pay this much so I can brag and tell him he went to this thing. Who cares? We picked a nice, fine place, but it's 20 G's a year.
What's the makeup? Look good?
Yeah.
Looks good?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I'm all in.
It's a good way to judge.
That's where I'm all in
If
with
it's
you,
good.
buddy.
I hear you.
You just take it a little too far.
Well, of course I do.
Yeah.
I keep it between the lines. My racism is between the lines.
Between the lines.
I don't go off the road ever.
All right.
You lunatic.
I gotta agree with you on that one. All right.
I'm not stupid.
How much is like not kindergarten, but how much is like first, second, like those grades?
I don't know. I really don't
That
know.
gets up there to
I
that?
think he stays in this school for 2 years, and then you got to figure out a kindergarten program.
That's going to be like 19 years of school together.
Crazy.
Yeah, I thought
To pay every year.
I got a sailboat to buy. I don't think I'm going to buy a sailboat now.
Oh, not if you got to pay for 19 years of school.
Tim Sabian better get this show back on track because now I got to stick around a little
Sailboat.
longer.
No wonder you're so motivated.
Yes, I'm motivated. It has nothing to do with Sabian.
School, sailboats. Crazy.
But now I got to go to the school today, and I got to take the tour. I already saw the school
Tour.
I
What
guess.
is it? Here's the blocks. Here's the crayons.
Here's the mats to lay on.
What the fuck? Nap time.
and then
Cookies.
and then a
Reading new
dinner
crayons.
tonight. A dinner.
Do you got to pay for the dinner?
I don't know.
It better be on the house for 20 grand.
I didn't like the steak at the dinner. I didn't like the.
I think my kids going to school is going to officially drive me insane.
Really?
Yeah, because they're like, well, we just want to let you know that we're a no nut / seed school.
Oh, no nuts or seeds.
What happened to the kids back in our day? Were they dropping?
I guess they just dropped dead. They just fucking dropped dead.
Or is this peanut allergy a new thing? What, like everyone I knew just ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches while we were growing up.
I don't remember.
What happened to those kids?
I know. I don't remember
Do you know
any
of
kid
one?
doing the chicken on the floor or the fucking because somebody unwrapped their peanut butter sandwich.
Do you know of one?
Not a one when I was
I
growing
don't
up.
remember one kid having some weird food allergy
No.
when we were growing up. Not one.
Now they sequester the kids at a separate table
You're right.
that have the allergies. They fucking Iraq's talking.
Certain schools, they'll search the little kids' lunches when they come
Really?
in. And if it has anything that another kid can have, they throw it out.
You know why? Because they got sued once. So there's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
fucking lawyer who a school probably got taken for $8 million and said, you
Yeah.
know what? Let's just throw out
Peanut.
the PB and J.
Yeah.
That's all that's about.
Jesus.
That's it?
Yeah, they don't want to get sued. They don't want a kid having a problem there, and then all of a sudden you're accused of not providing a safe
No.
environment for the child, and you got to pay for some kid dropping dead.
Oh, that'd be
I
terrible.
remember
man.
chicks peeing their pants. That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember like food allergies.
Sliding
being a
your head
thing.
under the seat when she was doing it.
Matter of fact, I'll say it, man. Washington Drive School to this day had the best peanut butter cookies I've ever had in my life.
Now peanuts are fucking
I've been-
like guns
I've been
in schools.
I know,
They just don't like
For some
them.
reason, it's airborne. Like kids can have other allergies and they don't care, but if you have a peanut or seed thing, if it's
like
just near
fucking
them, they get all
Syrian
sick.
gas now. It's you can't have a peanut in the fucking.
They had warm
cafeteria.
peanut butter cookies coming out of that oven all day. You would smell the peanut butter cookies throughout the entire school.
Kids would just be falling over in the hallways.
And I've been looking for that exact peanut butter cookie since. I can't find it. It was amazing. 28 G's is just the entry. Wait for fundraising and all the
that's-
other money they're going to hit you up with.
Oh boy.
I'm going through the same thing. My kids spent 140 G's going. Hold on a second.
140 G's.
TJ in New York. Go ahead.
Oh, the pain. You have no idea, Opie, what you're in for, my friend. No idea.
So you're another guy
trying
that. Hold on. Are you a guy trying to raise kids in this dumb city?
What the fuck was I thinking? I should have listened to my mom and moved to Long Island. Oh, Lordy. So, yeah, 140 grand. I got twins. First, it was 35 grand for both of them for the first year of, ready for this,
Yeah.
4-year-old school.
Right.
4-year-olds.
Right.
So I had to pay for both of them. I did about $40K in fundraisers. My company has to sponsor a golf outing every year. That's another 20 grand. And then they have what they call soirees, and you got to give them another $500-600 per person, and you got to get a table of 10 to attend the event.
Oh, the big fucking goose and duck soiree.
Soiree.
Whatever you
Lava
want to call
cot.
it, it's a disaster. And I think my son is a retard.
Did you hear this? He thinks his son's a
retard.
So you spent 140 G's and he's no better off.
He's a dud.
He's a dunaroo.
My daughter's spelling back, so you could do the alphabet front to back. My son can't even get the fucking C. He's a fucking retard.
He's a fucking retard.
I don't even know what to do. But so the good thing is my old lady's family's paying for a lot of it because they say the education is so important. You guys should stay in the city. The kids will be cultivated, the culture.
Oh, fuck all that.
Well, you keep paying the fucking bill. I'll stay in New York City.
Yeah, exactly. I would love
It's
to
insane.
move to the suburbs.
You got 2 kids. You got to.
Yeah, I mean, I got to figure this shit out.
Opie, one more thing. Just 9/11, tough day. I was around downtown that day. I just wanted to say,
Wasn't.
I remember you guys on the air. It was just a tough day. I just remember the friends that I lost.
We made it better. Yeah.
You guys have a great day, all right?
We helped.
All right, brother. Yeah, I go right back to that day. Holy fuck.
I still remember where it counts. I remember with my hatred of those people.
Yep.
Yes, you must. Don't give any quarter. I sit there and watch, and I go, fuck them. Fuck them still.
Can I take one more kid phone call?
Ooh.
Do you mind?
Sure.
Go ahead. I take them all the time.
Let's say hi to Steve the therapist. Steve.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
You're going to be walking the halls of Sirius XM selling candy bars for your kid because there's going to be a minimum of what's acceptable.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're buying them yourself.
That's right.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
doing
are.
it. No, I wrote my check. That's it.
Nope.
One and
No,
done.
you'll be fundraising.
Fundraising.
I'm not fundraising. Do I
have
look
to.
like a fundraiser?
Yeah.
What am I gonna hang outside a fucking Home Depot with a box of candy bars?
No, the next year.
I don't.
No, I got to go to basketball
For the
camp.
basketball camp.
E-Rock better pick out some interns that know how to sell raffle tickets, my friend.
I'm
boy.
not doing any of that. I'm sorry. Just tell me how much. Me and Anna, this is where we're similar. Just tell me how much. Here's
me.
my checkbook.
Throw money at it.
I'll just throw money at it.
Make it go away.
That's right.
What?
Travis, no. What happened to you?
Oh, Travis knows.
You know this shit, right?
Riley started pre-K yesterday.
How old is she? She's 5?
She's 4.
Okay.
Yeah. It was adorable.
Aw.
And then we get some forms in her folder when we get home.
Uh-oh.
One of them is the candy bars. She has to sell. We have to sell 52 of them, and they're not refundable.
What?
So whatever you don't sell,
Holy fuck!
you have to pay for.
How much a candy bar?
$1.
What if you
But
just
you
say no? You can't?
No.
They make you sell candy
They're
bars.
like, yeah.
It's a fucking mob thing.
They say give me
It really
$52.
Well, if you're just like, well, I already paid for the school, so I will not be selling candy
Yeah.
bars.
Yeah, give me $52.
So
Buy some of these. Maybe some of your friends in show business can buy some candy bars.
Yeah, Lisa goes, well,
anything
I
for my
hope you're
God.
ready to sell some candy bars at work. I'm
You
like,
should
"God
just
damn
you
it."
should buy them and then just hand them to fat kids in front of the teacher.
what the fuck?
Wow.
I don't like this involvement thing.
Yeah.
You're just going to stroll by Eric's office every day with the box of
Probably,
candy
yeah.
bars.
Yeah.
What kind of candy you got?
I think
Iraq
it's just
doesn't
chocolate
like
bars. I
sweets,
don't know.
remember?
Oh, shit.
I'm just going to give him a roll.
Yeah, see if you can
sweet
sell
eater.
steak floats.
We would go to the bus stop. We would go to the bus stop, and that was it. Mm-hmm. We took off, went to school. I never sold a thing in school.
No.
Well, I did for myself. I had a little business going.
Like weed.
No,
Weed?
I was the candy man.
Candy is dandy.
Fudgy Wudgy bars?
Sam did this too.
No.
Yes, I did.
You get
You sold candy?
Oh, hell yeah,
you
I
get
did.
the candy in bulk, and then you fucking jack up the prices.
Oh,
and
the
people
subway
were willing
guy.
to
The
pay.
guys on the subway.
Jesus.
I went to Costco and I would buy candy and like everybody be fundraising and I just be with there with my candy box too. Like
That's what
There's no fundraising.
everyone on the subway does now.
yeah.
What?
Sells candy.
How about carrots?
Who's buying candy in the subway?
You wouldn't buy it?
No. Ugh.
What about people who need a sweet treat after work?
Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
Piss on it.
They have
Drink
a
cum
large
like the rest of us.
selection. And it's apparently it's keeping them off the streets and doing something positive with my
sure
time.
it is.
Well, here's the
They all have the same.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Same spiel.
Trucker Merle says you don't need to send a 3-year-old to school. Well, this is the quandary. He's out of the house for a few hours so he could fucking breathe.
Oh.
I would normally agree with you, Trucker Merle, but I need a break.
It's
I need a break from the
$20,000 a year
babysitter.
babysitter.
Exactly it.
So you get the 4 hours. In my case, it'll be about 4 hours a day. Where I'm like,
4 hours a day.
4 hours.
For 20 grand, that kid should be like there for like 16 hours a day.
20 grand's not a lot for a year, though. Isn't that for the whole year?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll
That's not bad
totally
value.
take your kid for 4 hours a day for 20 grand.
A year, yeah, no,
Yeah.
20 grand a year is a lot.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. You would do that, right?
Sure, yeah, give me your kid. Yeah.
Right.
I'll do it for 15.
How many weeks does he go to school? How many weeks is the school
He's
year?
a full-time student, man.
September to
Starting
June or
next
whatever.
week, I guess.
How many weeks is that roughly? Like 40 weeks or 40? Out of the
Probably
year?
about 40, 42 weeks.
So what's 20 grand in a 40 weeks? That's like, is that 500 a week?
Oh, man, numbers. Yuck.
$100 a day. Am I wrong?
How many a minute?
Let me just break it down.
Break down.
500 a week, right?
I think so. And then you just
That's
about
about
5
right.
weekdays, 100 a day.
Oh my God.
Not bad for 4 hours, $25 an hour.
My son's
when you think
school.
that way,
All right, we got to get into this a little bit because now the phones are lit with the scams these schools are pulling. Josh and Philly, go ahead.
What's up, Opie? How you doing?
Hey,
Yeah, I get this pamphlet in the mail because my son started school before Labor Day, and it says if you do not want to participate in his fundraisers for the entire school year,
You are this, and they show a picture of Susan Smith.
they want the parents to send in a $35 check per month.
What?
Just for the Parent Teacher Association. Now, this isn't even for my kids' education.
That's right.
This is just for them to go play outside.
This whole thing is a shakedown.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
oh my God.
That's
All right,
What
all
a
right.
scam.
We're going to Chicago. Thank you, sir. Tim in Chicago. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on? No, I just wanted to make a comment. Everybody has noticed this man saying 20 grand doesn't seem too bad for a year of schooling for your 3-year-old. Meanwhile, here in Chicago, I have 2 children in a Catholic school. Whole 9 yards, no raffles, none of that stuff through this particular school, and I'm paying a grand total of $6,800.
In Catholic school.
Yes,
Wow.
for a private Catholic school.
That's expensive for a lot of people too. You know,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that's another bill that people don't need.
It's a lot more
Yeah,
reasonable
there's a
than
lot
20
around
grand
our
plus
area.
shakedowns.
Right. We went, out there on Long Island, we had a pretty good, solid, public school. So
Yeah, New Rochelle.
Yeah, public school system out in the suburbs,
but the religious zealots almost got a hold of the Opster.
What?
No.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? Catholic school?
And then they start brainwashing my parents. Going, you guys send them to the Catholic school with all the
Man.
boys. You got to send them to an all-boys school.
No, the Opster loves the ladies.
That's right.
Opster's got
the
some
other-
chickies he's
No,
got to
these
talk
Some numbers to put up.
to. Yeah.
The young Opster had no fucking game.
No.
I wasn't putting up numbers yet.
He needed to practice, though.
Right. But the zealots, man, they got a hold.
Yeah.
That religion class leads to fucking some brainwashing. Next thing you know, I'm walking through this old boys school. What was it? St. Anthony's, I think it's
Oh,
called.
St. Anthony's, yeah.
And they're like, yeah, and then you got to send them here.
I knew some people from St. Anthony's. They
They
were
were
all
weirdos.
Is that
degenerates,
Jersey
though.
City
Yeah.
or is that Long Island?
No, Long Island had one.
Big, huge Catholic school. But man, I don't know what the fuck, but they got all brand new shit.
Yeah.
They had nice stuff.
That day. That's the day they walk people through. They probably buy shit, they make all the kids wear it, and they bring it back the next day. I know that scam.
But they almost got a hold of us. My mom, thank God, she tapped out. She's like, no, fuck no.
Fuck that.
No.
The Catholic school guys were always like weird.
They were,
They
right?
were a little weird and like really kind of rambunctious
Right.
and worse as far as doing bad things than the regular public school.
Yeah,
kids.
because if you're not seeing the tits,
Yeah, it drives you nuts.
you're fucking starting,
Yeah.
losing your mind.
Oh, yeah.
Blows my mind that they're not like sending you letters asking for donations. They're sending you letters that say, now that you've paid your tuition, you also absolutely have to give us more money.
Mandatory.
Like, we need $35 from you now.
It's like the school is saying, you must allow us to wet our beaks.
School supplies. It said I had to buy 50. Oh, I've heard about this one. All right, we're doing this break. Fuck it. A couple more. Go ahead, Jeff, because I heard about this as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So I get the school list, and, I just, for my 6-year-old, I got a glue stick, a notepad, just the basic stuff. And then underneath of it, it says I have to buy 40 glue sticks, 25 notepads, a box of, like, paper clips, and
stocking up the...
You misread it. Those are glow sticks. They're giving your child ecstasy.
Oh, Molly.
It's a rave.
I have to buy my own kid, the regular stuff, but then I have to buy it for everybody else.
That's the new thing. Parents have to buy the school supplies in a lot of these school districts.
Yeah, we got she's only in pre-K, but she has a list of supplies. We need to buy her 1 roll of paper towels, hand sanitizer. Like, they don't have that kind of stuff anymore. Like, you have to provide your own box of tissues.
We didn't have
They
hand
just don't have
sanitizer
tissues.
when we were growing up.
Hand sanitizer.
Really
washing your hands.
You never washed your hands.
No.
What was that? You'd make duty, and then you'd go back and fucking do your
start
art
playing
project
with everybody. Yeah, finger paint with its paint and duty.
And then you would stick your finger in somebody's mouth because you just didn't know any better. Hand sanitizer.
What?
But you have to buy the. I'm not buying school supplies. I'm not fucking bringing a box of candy bars around.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
Them's the rules.
I'll throw the candy bars in the garbage, but I'll make believe my son sold them. I go, wow, look, we did good today.
Yeah.
Look, empty box.
You just buy the box.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
I have for years.
Begins today. So,
Why don't you try to sell them with a little markup? Little game for the Opster. Yeah, $1 for me, $1 for you.
old school.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
I got to take a tour of the school, and then I got to do a dinner. What a dinner?
That doesn't make any sense. Why do you need to know who the fuck the parents are? What is it, a little get-together? Like, oh, look, here's all the parents.
Probably better so you can meet the parents so you know, like, oh, I'm going to Tim's house. Like, you know what? That fucking father was creepy. No, you're not.
Yeah.
It's better. This way you don't have to wonder what kind of fucking creeps are lurking around because you've had dinner with them. Oh, look, it's the Ebsons. They're delightful.
My biggest fear now is I got to be friends with assholes because my kid gets along with their kid. How am I going to handle that?
Fine.
Aren't you used to it here?
Yeah, you work.
How am I going to handle that?
I know.
Can you imagine someone in your house and you would never have them in your fucking house, but because they also have a little kitten that's adorable, you guys got to hang out together.
Play date with little Beavis?
Right.
Beavis needs a friend.
No.
Sure.
He'll get one.
I'm Beavis's friend.
It's great. You're like fucking Art Carney and Harry and Tonto. You creep.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Wow, you're...
I liked being a parent when it was just all in our little house.
That's it. You're a little fucking microcosm. Now you got to send them out into the world.
God,
Oh, boy.
deal with more assholes. I've spent my whole life not being around assholes. I push
Jesus.
them all away.
Now you got to deal.
Did your daughter go to private or public school?
Public.
Oh, so that's the same shit you have to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's.
Oh, but you picked a good public school.
We have a very
You do?
good.
Oh, yeah.
But you picked it, right?
We got it in the lottery.
Oh,
You don't get to pick where you go.
you're one of those lottery
don't?
people.
No, you go where you are like districted for, or
How many schools are in the lottery?
I don't know. I think you can pick like your top 5, and then
Is there a shitty school in there that you were scared that you might?
yeah, the school.
Yeah,
that,
there was a documentary where they showed the lottery. I forgot the name of it. It was about schooling in New York City, I believe, and all these parents in these horrible neighborhoods go into a gymnasium and they have the lottery balls in the front. And it was a dream come true for only a few families. And the rest, they left the auditorium, whatever, crying, knowing they were going into a shitty school.
our district, the school that she
Was it
should have
called the
gone to-
lottery?
It was. Yeah, I saw it too. It was the lottery.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
He's good.
It was a good fucking documentary, The Lottery. It was really sad because these
really
parents
weird.
are fully aware that their kid, is going to be in a real tough spot if they go to the horrible public school.
If I lived 2 blocks north, we would have been districted to like a way better school. 2 blocks.
Wow.
2 blocks. So luckily, because a lot of people in our neighborhood and in surrounding neighborhoods didn't come back after the hurricane, there were some extra spots in like the really good public school.
So you got a really good one?
Yeah, I mean it's very small. It's like 200 kids, like in the entire school.
Wow.
And
Good for you.
Anthony would really like
And
us.
Good kids?
Yeah, good kids.
I love how everybody's fucking open-minded liberal until it comes to sticking your kid in a school.
That's right.
Then there's something you just don't want going on.
How good
right.
are the kids?
Yeah, these are great kids. Let's look.
nice.
Yeah, I could tell they're good kids.
That's right.
But everyone wants
good.
just better for their kid.
Yeah.
Most people anyway.
Exactly.
And the lottery shows, oh my God.
Nice Aryan-looking blonde-haired kid like little Riley.
Right.
She doesn't have to deal with riffraff.
What would you do if she did get stuck in some horrible?
You'd have to
how do you
move.
deal with it? You have to move. Oh, you got to move.
You would have, but in the lottery, a lot of these people are in a situation where they're stuck. They can't move.
Right.
And then their number isn't called, and then the kids start crying because they know how important it is. And then they show the schools where some of these kids do get to go to. Holy fuck.
Yeah, and there's no
And
guarantee
they have
that
a much
she'll
better
be there in
advantage.
kindergarten.
What do you mean?
Because she got accepted to pre-K. In
He
kindergarten,
comes to
she
pre.
kind of has a slot, but there's people that can be ahead of her, like kids that are already in the school that have siblings coming into the school. They get precedence over her.
See, really?
Yeah,
It's nepotism.
yeah. It's
Oh,
very
yeah.
weird. It's very weird how they do
Oh,
stuff.
probably so parents don't have to. You know why? So parents don't have to split their fucking kids up on parent teacher night or
Yeah,
Well, what if she becomes very popular and she has friends?
that's what I'm hoping. Maybe she can like win.
Yeah.
a spot in kindergarten.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone likes her.
Yeah.
No new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Man,
I'm just getting into it. So,
crazy.
Yeah.
oh boy.
So happy to not have to worry about that.
Would you go to the school? I have to go.
I probably would. I wouldn't want
yeah.
to.
You want to go to the school?
Dude, my parents called me twice this week. I haven't called them back. Would I go to this? I don't know. I'm a terrible family member.
I went to public school. I went to a school that Anthony would probably deem as bad public school.
Yeah. I would.
But
I went to bad public schools.
My mom was there all the time.
Give me 50 cents.
Of course she was, meeting the fathers of those bad students.
And later on, I found out it was because she wanted to make sure nobody was there to try any funny business.
Well, look what happened to you.
Exactly.
You were fucking, you fell into the whole thing.
What whole thing?
Yeah. Having sex out of your fucking race. That's what you did. See what happened there?
You even described it in a bad way.
Yeah, whatever. I'm tired of hedging and fucking. That's what you did. I didn't call you an oil derrick.
The movie's not called The Lottery.
No.
No, it's not. The one I saw, Kevin saw it too. Kevin in Atlanta.
Yep, it's called Waiting for Superman.
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah.
I remember now.
And listen, my kid goes to a charter school here in downtown Atlanta, and you guys know how crappy those schools are.
What's a charter school?
I heard charter schools are good.
They are, but now let me ask you something. Would you rather, instead of spending the money, would you volunteer a ton of your time, and if your kid could go to school, a decent school for free?
No, I have no time as it is.
But you got plenty of money.
I miss the days where I just would wander around New York City because I had 8 hours to kill. Now, if I get an hour, I'm like, holy fuck, this is amazing.
Right. Well,
I don't have time anymore.
The whole thing about charter schools is you either go, here in Atlanta, you either pay for a private school, send your kid to the awful public school, or if you get in the lottery, which my kid was lucky, he got the ping pong ball, got in the lottery, and then you go to a charter school, but they do make you volunteer. They're pretty parent intensive. You can't just drop your kid off there or they'll boot him out. Bring him up.
Jesus. Watch Waiting for Superman, because then the teachers get involved and they're like, look, this teacher's an asshole that doesn't give a fuck. And then they show him in the classroom falling asleep and stuff. And
Oh, wow.
it's amazing. But they have tenure.
Yeah.
They have tenure, so they can't get rid of the fucking guy. Because they do want to try to make these schools better, but they're going against the system.
Tenure is shit. Like, it's good if you're expressing ideology or whatever, and you can't be fired for the changing
But
tides
some of the guys take
politics.
advantage of it. Like, they put their time in and they know now they can't get fired, so they kind of just coast.
And the really bad ones in New York City, according to that movie, instead of getting fired, they'd send them to something called a rubber room, where they just sit in a room and play Sudoku all day.
All right, well, I could do a Sudoku puzzle in 5 minutes because I guess that's a conversation sometimes with the haters. Trust me, I do these in 5 minutes.
fellas.
Relax. All right, thanks.
Right now.
I know fucking math.
Jesus.
I should have been in a math field. I'm brilliant at math.
I don't think there's really any money in it.
Yeah, exactly. You're a fucking millionaire broadcaster. No, you don't say I should have went into math.
Should have went into math.
That proves that you're lousy at it.
Could have been an actuary.
Exactly.
But when you took those tests in high school,
Yeah.
everything said you have to go into science or math, not English.
Yeah.
None of that. I continue to be horrible at all that. My brain I have a math brain.
Math brain?
That's why this is so fucking weird for me. But I was bored with that shit. Should have been a scientist.
Mathematics.
God damn it. Anyway.
Damn.
Waiting for Superman is, I liked it a lot.
I didn't know what that was about. I've seen the documentary listed to be recommended.
But it's deeply depressing. You know, the school system in America has some major fucking problems. I don't know. I don't have a solution. I don't have an answer. Because just bringing it up, people will lose their minds. You know?
Do you have an
Yeah.
answer? Do you have an answer, Ant?
Oh, I certainly do. Tail's a giant ship. What's that? Yeah, exactly.
I'm a
Terrible.
teacher. I want to defend schools.
I really am a horrible person. I know I am, but
Let's say hi to Dan on Long Island.
Dan.
Last call on this subject, Dan, so make it good.
All right. Well, in that case, the pressure's not on. But regarding schools, you know what? There are bad schools, and those tend to be tied to bad neighborhoods. And there are good schools, which are tied to good neighborhoods. I mean, I'm not telling any friggin' secrets here.
amazing.
But to knock the profession of saying, well, you know, there's a documentary where they had one dude who was sleeping in the classroom. Yeah, you know what? That happens at any job. I'm sure that people knock off at your job as well.
The listeners.
Well, obviously. But pretty much.
Well, it wasn't one dude, first of all. There's some major issues with schooling in America. You know that.
I agree.
All right.
I agree.
And there are people that get tenure and they do the right thing and they're still working hard at their profession and teaching the kids. But there's also other people that take advantage of the system, just like any other job.
Mm-hmm.
Where I work, I would say, and this is not, propaganda because I hate most of the people I work for and with, but I would say about 90% of the teachers are really, really good and 10% are kind of But I'd say the bigger problem with the parents, because I have been called into the superintendent's office repeatedly. My class is too hard. I have to cut it out or I won't be able to teach some of the courses I teach.
Yeah.
And to me, that's a problem. When I'm saying I got to raise my standards because I want kids to be ready to go to college and get jobs, and that's the push they're making now in this country, but they're doing it in a very bad way.
But let me ask you a question. Isn't that also your superintendent worried about how the test scores are going to read and all public? Doesn't that even go beyond parenting and into them worried about the funding they're going to get?
Yes.
Or
test scores and
right.
Yeah. Instead of teaching the kids and getting their test scores up, they'd rather just knock down the criteria, and that way it looks better.
The 3 R's: reading, writing, and ryerson. Boo.
No, you guys are right. They'd rather make the test, or even if they're not going to make the test easier, they're going to curve the test.
Yeah, it's with everything. Yeah.
I was a huge fan of the bell curve.
Oh,
when you got your fucking paper back and it was like, shit, I got a 62. And then all of a sudden he did that whole bell curve.
Graded on a curve.
Did you see that? And then it was like, okay, a 62 is now an 80. I'm like, nice. Thank you very much.
Grade on a curve.
Remember the bell curve?
I don't remember.
They did it when I was in school. I don't know if
Fuck, the bell curve ruled.
Curve was great.
I remember a good curve. I loved seeing a 70 go to an 81.
It was awesome.
It ruled.
It did rule.
I got smarter quick.
Right. Because all your parents knew was, hey, I got an 80 today.
Yeah.
Exactly. They don't know about curves.
No.
Thank you, Dan.
No, thanks,
Gene.
Gene Simmons. Ugh.
I guess.
Right. Get your season tickets. It's only $99 because we're family friendly. And you shouldn't have to mortgage your entire house to be able to go to an NFL game. So arena football's in your face. Good family
Is there a team
entertainment.
called
Smash
Kiss?
Mouth Football.
The LA Kiss.
Almost.
Yeah, he owns an
signed
arena
Tim Tebow.
football team.
And they
that's
changed the
good
name
for
to
football.
Kiss?
And all those pundits and the people in the peanut gallery
LA
who pick on him
Kiss.
because he's an avowed Christian and proud
He's got
of it.
horrendous
is
hair.
The heinous
What
really
is
is
that?
bad.
You've been close enough in recent years. Is it a wig, Jim?
No. In his God, and people pick on him. If he was a Jew or a Muslim and you did that, people would never dare. But for some reason, if he's a Christian, you're allowed to pick on him. I think it's the height of lunacy, and those journalists should be held accountable. They're never going to pick
rambling
on a guy
about?
Gene's a fucking language conservative, though. He's actually right about this.
Gene's an asshole.
No, he's the fucking god of thunder.
Is
he? Is he really the god of thunder?
He is the god of thunder.
Have you been in, this is great. That's a great.
He's trying to sign Tebow as the big headline here.
Is he?
For his Arena Football League, yeah. Or team, I should say. Yeah.
That has nothing to do with publicity at all.
No kidding.
Football.
He's just always been an advocate for Tim Tebow.
Yes.
It's probably all about like merchandising with Gene. It's
think
gonna
so?
all be about the jerseys and
You can buy the helmet.
you could yes, we're selling the helmets, gloves, boots, hats, fucking
The helmet doubles as an ice bucket.
yeah.
I wonder if that's why Paul. I'm interviewing Gene in the Boneyard today. Paul's not doing radio press.
Oh, he's not.
And I wonder if it's because he doesn't want to talk about because Gene's more the merchandising guy than Paul is. I think Paul, they're doing a book, which I think Paul is doing at the signing.
Yes, Kiss. It's the from what year is this? Nothing to lose.
From 72 to 75.
72 to 75. Then we're going to do 75 to 78. Then we're going to do 78 to 80. Then we're going to do fuck him.
The DVDs they put out were cool.
Were they?
Yeah, the Kissology DVD sets.
Kissology.
And they did because they did the same thing years to years. They reached like 4 discs. They were cool.
And buy my book, Kiss My Ass. Fuck you.
Nothing to Lose is such a good book.
You're not over the Gene Simmons thing.
No, he dissed me.
Yeah, he did. He made you look like a fool.
Dissed me.
He really did make you look like a cuckold radio bitch.
Cuck, you fuck.
I don't know.
He did bitch me out.
He's
fuck Gene.
He got you good.
Fuck the god of thunder.
Hey, language.
We had him on enough over the years. We're over the whole Kiss thing.
So over
You got
him.
it?
Huh?
You got the message from him?
Got it.
Oh, yes.
Loud and queer.
We get it. I would have Ace on tomorrow.
Oh, Ace was great.
I would have Peter Chris on tomorrow.
Yes.
Gene and Paul today.
And I would have Paul Stanley on even.
What about Gene Simmons?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Him and Ron Jeremy just selling stuff together.
God.
Fairies wear boots.
Enough hawking his stuff.
What's that Sabbath?
I know.
Hawking his wares.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was a Sabbath.
Do you think when he goes on these like morning shows, he has to make sure that there's lots of counter space in front of him for all the product he's bringing?
Of course.
He's never just got one thing. He's always got a table full of shit to.
Absolutely.
Now look what else we've got.
And no one quietly typing next to him.
Yeah. He puts a stop to that.
When the God of Thunder is talking, everyone in the room is supposed to fucking listen. They're not supposed to do this. A peck, peck, peck. Who is he talking to? Nicholson in The Shining? Or if I'm doing this.
Gene, when you hear this. Yeah. God, a thunder my ass. Okay, whoa.
Wow.
Explosion.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's car blew up on video.
Oh, the victim needs the Kiss coffin.
Yes.
Hey, did you see that documentary? We're supposed to interview that guy. I wanted to interview him. The
FBI thing.
Yeah, did you?
Did not
I
see
started
it.
watching it, but I had to get on the plane. How was it?
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
Okay.
I need to.
We got him tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll watch that tonight.
Yeah.
What's his story?
He was a leftist, a very, very. He got involved with Katrina and helping people down there. And he's talking about the resistance that he met from the government and the police while he was trying to help.
Oh.
Thank you, buddy. Let me have it.
It's nothing
There's
to
the Kiss
lose.
book.
Kiss book.
Jesus
A
Christ,
lot of
it's
pictures.
big.
It is big.
Of course, it's fucking. It's 500. Oh, it's color. Yay!
Wait, it's 500 pages and it only covers 3 years?
Yeah.
That's a fucking
of
book, though.
course.
But they're not throwing some cheese dick.
It just shows you how pompous he
They're not?
is.
It's great.
Let me explain what I did.
Give me the book.
During the summer of 75.
I'm about 100 pages in, and it's so good, dude. I have to be honest. It's a great book. What
Is
I
it
read.
better
Can I
than
get
Peter
one?
Chris's book?
What? Oh, you only have 2?
Yeah, I want to give
I
one
was
away.
going to throw it in the garbage anyway. Oops,
Thank you,
Kenny
Kenny.
making an appearance.
I had printed out some questions.
Ooh. The one to answer immediately.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Kenny
Kenny.
making an appearance.
I had printed out some questions.
Ooh. The one to answer immediately.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
good for.
But it's a lot of photos,
Gene.
a whole color. Like it's not a cheese dick book, man. That's it's a real book.
You're gonna get your money's worth.
Do you think Ace will get any money from the book?
Nope.
No, but him and Peter are in the book, so I don't know.
Of course.
Wow,
Of
yay,
course they're in
more
the book.
pictures. Yay, more color pictures.
Oh, look at that.
Yay.
Hope you're all set with your copy.
Yeah, let's put it with the CeeLo book.
Oh, remember CeeLo yesterday? No. CeeLo.
Someone's trying to start shit on Twitter saying
About what?
that I was butthurt because Howard kept him fucking late.
Who cares?
It's a radio show, you idiot. We didn't even want to really interview CeeLo, so it gave us a great excuse to say goodbye.
We were fucking having fun.
All right.
Didn't want to have to deal with that shit.
I mean, Howard's an ass for keeping guests, knowing that, there's a lot of other people that were scheduled to talk to that person, so he is an ass for that.
Yeah.
Especially because he does it all the time because he doesn't give a fuck. I understand every once in a while you keep a guest. But in the end, we didn't need to talk to CeeLo in his pink book.
What were we going to say? So that fuck you song.
Did you get me flack for that?
So that would have been a good question.
Don't give a fuck in the end.
No.
I could interview anybody. I'll ask anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
CeeLo, do you ever think of calling yourself DEFGHIJK or LO?
Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM.